Hey guys, welcome to the stream. I have started a little bit early because the race wasn't starting at 7:30, so well 7:30 my time. So I'm doing it the closest start time possible, otherwise I'd be starting late. So the poor soul who did this whole race that we waited for here by himself. Great, Rio National, awesome. Hey HGD, thanks for getting me into the lobby. Very nice of you. That poor guy who was doing this race all by himself. Now the messages will start. No worries. Because I'm wanting to use the BMW Z4 quite a bit. Apart from like power tracks. But it's a nice car to drive. You don't need any assists for it or anything. Which is cool. 12 laps of Rio National. Oh no! Okay, never mind, I didn't see a party invite. The party icon always comes up. I don't know why. Okay, so I did a little bit of practice and did a clean lap, so I should be fairly high up the grid here. Even though there was only one dude who did the previous race, I don't think he's here anymore, so... Yeah, unless someone else did a faster lap in qualifying, I should be starting... I say qualifying, but... quote unquote. Thanks for the tip, Alex. Hello, Cruz, how's it going? Hello, Jordan. Day was alright, eh? Can't complain. Right, let's have a good start to the race, hopefully. Oh god, that's not a good start. With full damage on, that's absolutely catastrophic. Well done, Forza. Jesus Christ. What is going on here? I just want to avoid Ferraris, because they tend to do that to people. Oh my goodness. Well, it can only get better from here. Sorry, Josh. Oh my word. Okay, now we just got to rebuild. Because that was, if you watched my previous video, that starts is exactly what happened to Cerberus and why he didn't do that race. Oh, we're going on the inside of an Aston. Why is everyone ghosted? Why are certain people ghosted? Is it like a connection thing that they've added into the game? I don't know. It wasn't here last time I played. Thank you for the place. We're now exactly mid-pack. Oh no! That bump. Bump got me. Threw me to the right. Now I've got slightly long gears here. Oh, someone's stuck into the wall there. And he's gone. Jesus. People are getting aggressive here. I think it's HJD's leading and he's hopping around on the minimap. At least we got a bit of a fight back we got to do here. After that awful black screen start. Getting inside, thank you. Just about hit him. Fortunately didn't. Yeah, now you need to watch out for the bumps at the bottom of the hill. Going back down, what's happening here? Oh! Looking at comments and I nearly went into a wall. And someone is sort of like glitched onto the track there or ghosted. I'm going to try and avoid walls here with damage. Josh has probably had catastrophic damage since he's only just made it to the pit lane on lap 1. What the hell? These bumps are horrible in this car. Why is this track even in rotation? I'm driving with... I think the Lod has got damage. He is out of contention at the moment. HJD's in second place. What's happened? Why are people ghosted now when you get close to them? Oh no, it's just that guy. He's ghosted all the time. HGD, have you got damage? I don't know. Who is leading there? And he's like 1,200 foot ahead. HGD's got damage. Don't know why I didn't stick on the inside, so I could get into the pits quicker. Make me go around, I'm behind, so we should have. Okay, let's close in on the leader here. Oh god. We got a man going backwards, we've got a comedian in the lobby. I don't know what's faster in a straight line. Well, I do now. Listen. This is pretty good in the corners, but so is that, so I don't see this being much better. Well, it's the second time he's gotten pretty sideways through that corner in a row. Okay, now I gotta worry about these bumps here. I think sticking to the right's the ideal line. Jesus, he went slow there. Ah! Oh my god. Well, I'm pitting now. He went so slow through there, I thought I was going to go up the back of him, so I turned to the left. And that put me in the path of the wall. So I turned to the right, and then that put me in the path of the tyre wall. I hate when people go through corners so much slower than necessary, man. Oh my god. We've lost out, but it's not catastrophic at least. It's not like from my last video where I just plowed into a wall at 170 miles an hour. So we can pit now. Get that out the way. Hopefully there's no more idiots going through corners a lot slower than necessary. This is hoppers at the moment. Well, it's probably going to stay hoppers the whole time. Hopefully we don't have any more incidents like the previous one. Has that guy pitted who was in the Nismo? No, he hasn't. What's this lap time like? Similar to mine. Oh! We got the comedian here. He's pitting. Bad idea if you're going to go for the ram, buddy. You were driving backwards earlier, so I am very concerned about you. Unless he was driving backwards to get to the pits. I'm still very concerned about him. But he's driving backwards from like halfway across the lap, so he should have... Oh god, have I got subscriber notifications on? I do. I don't know how to turn those things off. I always only have like donation and super chat notifications on. That's why the subscriber notification is the bone stock one, because I don't want to have it on. Ah, tyre wall! Someone has clouted into that tyre wall by the looks of things. Another tyre wall. Focus so much on the other guy. Okay, we are into sixth, and there's a couple guys who haven't pitted up ahead. Let's try to get back into the podiums. It's going to be a tall ask, especially since my tyres are going to be fried by the end of this. And hopefully I don't have any more crashes. Oh yes, feels nice to get that corner right. I'm guessing we're sitting on 29 viewers because Jimmy Broadbent is streaming at the moment, which I didn't know he was doing when I set my stream. Yeah, it's a proper rubbish track. I don't know why it's in this. It could be worse, it could be new buy. Could be VIR Patriot, which I hope doesn't still come up in this game mode, because there's no pit lane. Josh is pitting again. He must have had some more catastrophic damage. Okay, there's a bit of a gap between myself and fifth, but then there's three guys really close to each other, so hopefully hunt them down. Maybe one of them hasn't pitted, who knows. I'm still using old track limits when it comes to that corner. The new ones are just stupid. Same like Prague. They should have really just made it up to the wall. Because what street track doesn't go up to the wall? I would imagine HJD will snatch the lead at some point here, once everyone has done their pit rotation. We'll get close to it. I think that guy in the lead was actually quite far ahead, so he'll have to make a mistake or something. Is this... oh, what the fuck is happening there? Okay, we're back past into 5th. I don't know if that was the Lego dude. I think it was the Lego dude. I think he's got damage again. I am feeling at home with this car. Of course, it's a JSR Lee Campbell tune. Thank you, JSR Lee Campbell. Now these two guys are battling it out. Just watch out for anyone hitting the tyre wall. And I've managed to get through there quite a bit quicker than them. So another Z4. Thought he was going to plow into that tyre wall. That would have been dangerous coming up behind him. On the inside, thank you very much. Okay, into 4th. I think we've had a few quits here and there, so it might not be a true 4th, but it's 4th either way. Oh, the corner's so nice to get right. This one's not so... it's quite deceptive. Braking point's completely wrong there. I think it's quite slow, but it's not. I mean, this is very slow, that corner. See, they made it go up to the wall there. So why don't they make it go all the way up to the wall through the chicane section at the bottom? Got the tyre walls there to set the track limits. At least for the insides of the corners. Oh, avoid the wall. Yeah, 7 laps without hitting that wall once. But guys, just tuning in, I did clatter into this tyre wall coming up here a bit earlier. Because the guy went through... oh, that was close. Oh. Because the guy went through much slower than he should have. So I was behind him and I had to do some evasive maneuvers, which ended up putting me in the wall. This is HJD in the Viper. We're making progress. Hey Merganator, just had a quick second to glance your comment. I'm seeing a lot of guys ghosted here. Now, it's weird, it's not lap cars, it's like random people. Maybe it's a connection thing. It would be nice if it was lap cars, and I know it's definitely not lap cars because I did come out of the pits at the same time as a lap car. Second place is on the cards here. Yeah, so I did come out the pits at the same time as the lap guy, and he definitely was not ghosted. So I'm pretty sure it's a connection thing because the two guys who have been ghosted were hopping around. Oh, HJD, you just got done two places in one corner. Okay, you got one of them back. Oh no, I've hit that wall. Through all of that, I'm starting to be caught. Bumps wreaking havoc with HJD's race here. But we've gotten past. Okay, now this guy's pitting. Where is he? Where are we going to come out? What have our lap times been like compared to his? Jesus Christ, this guy is being lapped. He's pulling the full Ocon here. I thought he's going to go for it. Jeepers! Stop it, Esteban. Look at this guy. Hopping around the track. He's lapped. And now he's putting on a bit of an aggressive showing. We're not going to come out of the pits before this guy. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's have a good battle here, Shitty. Where is the leader? Okay, he's halfway through the tunnel, and then someone's lapped between second and him, so cause for concern once we get there, but also possibly going to slow down second place. Is this an overtaking spot? No. But we're going to try to do it. Sorry. Collision physics helping us out there. I hope I haven't got much damage. Oh, that was cutting it fine. A little bit too fine for HJD. Oh my god. Immediately lose that advantage. The guy in second is really pulling away now. We had him 2 laps ago. If it wasn't for that guy who's in 9th place trying to do the full Esteban Ocon, we'll probably be in second right now, unless that guy in second place has found the right pace. We've sort of got that corner pretty dialed right now. At least for this lap we did. And brake for a better track for the next race. Something that's actually used in real racing. This track is so bumpy, I'm surprised it doesn't have potholes. Ah. That shit is really falling away now. Just gotta keep away from errors. As I nearly just had one over that bump there. And there's one. Oh, that was close. Thankfully I didn't stick my nose into there. I think this man is using the track limits. This is Josh. He's pitted twice and he's still ahead of 3 people, so it says a lot about those other people. At least we don't have to worry about getting past him because we know it'll be clean. Second's really putting a lot of ground here. We've got 2 laps to go. 1500 foot, not going to happen. Let's just see if we have got any damage. It feels like I got a bit of damage here and there. Looks like I don't, actually, it's just tyres. Is any version of Rio awesome without Meganator? I'm not entirely sure. It looks very nice, I'll give you that. Okay, just one more time we have to negotiate that corner. That's probably my least favourite one of all of them. Despite it causing me the least amount of trouble of pretty much the whole final sector. The bumps before here just screw you up. We lost 3/10 in that sector. But we are catching slightly to the guy in second. What have we done? 200 foot that lap. Too bad we don't have 7 laps to go. I want to get into the 29, so this will be nice. Ugh, that's not going to help. No leaders coming up to back marker. Leaders past the back marker. Second place is now coming up to him. I think if I get to him, I might just... Okay, we got him past. It's that guy again. Esteban Ocon. Yeah, I'm not doing any track limits through that section because they are stupid. We should be in 29s here. And we've made big ground on this guy here. Through this lap. I want fastest lap. Don't know if I will because the guy in front is running pretty well. 29.1. I'll take that. How does that put us? Whoa! Fastest by full second. Nice. As much as I love Alps, I can't do it in this game mode. Yeah, I'm not too sure why Rio was put in the game, and I don't know why it was quite so intentionally bumpy. Oh, a 28 there from Lego Lod. That's a good time. That's a really good time. Pity he was crashing a bit because I think he puts it twice, maybe. Finally got that race suit I've been wanting. That's a really nice one. Okay, where are we going next? If it's Top Gear or something stupid like that, I'm going to be very upset. No, it looks like Catalunya. Cool. But which Catalunya? Catnat. Alright, I can stick in this car for Catnat. But I'm tempted to put traction control on because of the slow corners. I'll keep it off, don't worry. I'll avoid upsetting people. Alright, how many people in this lobby? Full! Okay. Well, that's cool. When I joined this lobby, there were 4 people in it, so it's nice that we have a full lobby now. And it is also nice that I see a lot of familiar names, which means things might be cleaner. Sure, good luck in the Maserati on Catnat and the Lambo. Doesn't seem like the right track for those cars, but anyway, maybe I'm wrong. What do I know? I don't do this game mode or this hopper very often. Please don't black screen start me again. Because that like ruined my race straight away there. I started second and I ended up like, what, 8th? By the time we got to the second corner or something like that. Something stupid. Okay, where are we going to start? Probably 2nd or 3rd? 5th. Okay. Elusive must have done a qualifying lap. I don't know if he did the previous race. Oh, oh! That's a very, very naughty move, Dark Lucifer, and same to Michael Demus, but I don't want to come to any irrational conclusions. Maybe someone punted you. Jesus Christ. So that's a race ruined already. Oh yeah, let's go 4 wide through this corner. That's a great idea, everyone. Oh my word. This is so frustrating right now. Somehow that BMW's managed to hold it. I'll make a couple places here. Oh! Oh! Okay. Shake the ass. You're gonna get a nice booting, and that was beautiful. That was like getting a quad feed in Call of Duty. Oh, what has happened? Holy shit! I've never experienced that. At least not in this game. Somehow managed to get through there without much contact. Corvette, what are you doing? Can't you see I'm here? And I can't do anything about it because I have an Aston Martin up the inside. So you've just spun yourself due to stubbornness. If you're behind someone and they're going on a straight and they've got someone else on the other side, they can't move over. So you're just going to have to deal with that. Another one spinning. Dark Lucifer went for the punt on the first lap. We're not going to go for the dive bomb there. Way too far back. Jeez, this has been an exciting first race. First 2 laps. Reapers. Don't know how ideal this car is for this track. It's good for the everything apart from the main straight. So handling's pretty good. A little bit wide there from George. Still going to have enough speed down the straight, it looks like. So that Aston is a bit of a bullet in the straight. Oh, bit deep for George. Bit wide now. Thank you, collision physics, because that could have been ugly without it. I'd say collision physics is certainly not perfect. Oh, someone's off. HJD. What happened? Doesn't seem like the kind of place he would make a mistake. So maybe someone forced him into a mistake. Oh, tire war. Oh, sorry. Thanks again, collision physics. George, if you are watching the stream, I apologize profusely. That was stupid. I should not have tried to get past it there. Right, Lego Lord, who had a good time in the previous race. He's going to pit now. He might have damage again. Oh, someone on the grass. I'm 7 seconds behind. Thank you. Are you watching the mini-map and counting seconds? Or are you watching the in spectate mode? Okay. That's probably how. 7 seconds can be done in this car. On this track. Gonna get the cutback. He's gonna leave the door open. And running a bit wide, knowing he was losing the place. I think he got a bit anxious on the throttle. And ended up steering wide as a result of going too fast to the corner. Yeah, I think he's going to be better than me in the straights. Especially with that run I had. Oh, why are you on the brakes so early, dude? Jesus. Thanks again for collision physics. Yeah, I really looked at the comments at the wrong time. I thought there's no way he's going to get on the brakes that early. how wrong I was. Are we going to do 2 laps in a row here? Deja vu. Except this time no cutback. Make it stick that time. Well, how many laps is this race? 18. Jeez. These laps are only 15 seconds shorter than the Rio ones. 15 or so, so... an extra 6 laps seems like quite a lot, but it's good. I'd rather do more laps of this than Rio. There was someone who pitted up ahead of me earlier. I wish I remembered his gamer tag, so I knew where I was as like in reference to him. If I can jump in the pits, it should be. I'm running decent times here, so. Oh, so nice to do. You know how nice it is to not struggle through that corner. Most of the time you're driving something like the horrendous Porsche 911 that we had for Forza RC. And I think it was Forza 6 that. Yeah, it was just stuff of nightmares. Making ground on the podium, guys, yeah. 1.2 seconds up. Ah! 2. Okay, Liam. He's the man we gotta watch. Are we gonna jump him in the pits? I'm not intending to pit until at least lap 9 or 10. Hey GG Racing, how's it going? Are you coming to join the racing? Let's not forget that after the first corner I was 20th out of 22, so we've had 8 people quitting already, but we've made up a shit load of places. Need to catch this Aston. And ideally I need to overtake him before or at about the first corner, because then I can put out a gap through the corners, and then he's really good on the straights. So like if I pass him, let's say now for instance, by the time we get to the first corner he's going to be way ahead, so I need to get it done just after the first corner, I reckon. There's a little bit more than 7 seconds now. I think I've lost a bit of time, even though we're running 12.5s. The lead has changed, I think, and I think Spectre's probably running a bit quicker than the guy who was leading. Where's my boy Azza? Why hasn't he hasn't joined the stream? He must be busy, because he's my Discord poster for stream links. Yeah, SimTwitch, I mean not SimTwitch, SimSteering can make you faster. It also comes with a bit of a risk factor in that it can go horribly wrong very, very quickly. Hence the reason I don't use it. I don't think I've ever used it in a race. There was a time when I was doing a lot of Forza RC, I would use it in the rivals, but when it came to racing, absolutely not. I would not do it. It just wasn't worth it to me. But those guys who are like at the top of the top for Forza, they all use it. Just because it's kind of required. So, yeah, I mean, if you're good enough, and you're willing to put in enough practice for it, give it a shot. But if you're like me and you play, I mean, you play at a decent level, but you don't have all the time in the world, and you're not too keen on becoming the best, then it's not really that important. When it comes to public lobbies, you'll be absolutely fine without it. It basically makes everything happen quicker, so Steering happens quicker, so you get slightly better turn in, but also if you counter steer, you get a bit of wheel spin, you have to counter steer a bit. The counter steering is going to absolutely ruin your day, so you've got to kind of bring the stick back very slowly rather than just doing the normal counter steer that you would do with normal steering. We have quietly run a decent lap here. Not a very decent final corner. That shift point is completely wrong. At least for that final corner. Okay, 12-1. Don't know how we did in relation to Spectre. I think I'm going to pit after this lap. Unless I have like a storming good lap here, and I don't want it to be ruined by a pit stop. It's still clean, and it's pretty decent. Making good ground on this, Aston. Dark Lucifer regretting his car choice right now. He probably thought it was the full Catalunya. Okay, I gotta keep it going. It's a clean lap and it's a good one. So I'm staying out purely because of that, not because of strategy. 11-8 clean. I'll take that. Maybe we'll get lucky with the pits and jump Mr. Elgard 72. Tyres are feeling a little bit slippery right now, so it's probably a good time to pit. I was initially intending to do 2 laps ago, but A, I didn't notice I was on lap 9, and B, lap 10 was really good, so I didn't want to pit. You know, these 2 races, apart from the lap 1 and 2 shenanigans, have been pretty good. Good battles here and there. Guys who aren't, I mean, with a few exceptions, guys who aren't fully intent on ruining the race. Oh! Hey, I just tire wall. That could have been bad. Imagine my AI just got me stuck in the pit lane. Yeah, you can't get stuck to people's cars because the energy isn't transferred the same way that it was. So, yeah, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's good for those turn 1 pile-ups, but it's bad for... Are we going to jump this guy? No. Why did I shift down to first? Makes no sense. Yeah, it's bad for like when you do get stuck to someone. Cold tires, we're going to have to get them up to heat. Unfortunately, through this section it's hard to overtake, so I won't be losing too much time to go behind me. Well, I'll lose time, but he probably won't get past, so... And we did jump him, because he puts it... I think he puts it in front of me. I need to know who's in second place. I think it's Liam. Liam Vass. Esteban Ocon from the previous race. So I don't think I jumped him. So he must be running really good times. Because those laps after him pitting, I did pretty well, I thought. Gotta get past this Aston. Because watch, he's just going to pull away in the straight. And then in the corners, I'm going to pull away from him. Goodbye, Aston. Well, the corners are going to catch him, but I'm going to struggle to get past. Okay, no pressure. Oh god. Ah, he had enough pace. I was going for my favourite overtake spot. Exit of that chicane, you get a good run down into that hairpin. You can make a pass. Ah! He had a bad run, but I had a worse run. It's really frustrating. So hard to overtake in those corners, and he's just too fast in the straights. Only 11 people left, Jesus. Started with 22. No! Stay off the sand! Stay off the sand! You ass! Because now 5th place is coming in. I didn't want to cut the second bit of that chicane, so in my counter steering I went a bit wide. I've lost 1.5 seconds. Ah, that bloody fucking chicane. Screw you, Herman Tilke. You just can't make a chicane that doesn't go 90 degrees, can you? And I think the beamer behind has bottled it. Because he is now not behind me and 2,000 feet. Maybe he's quit. Because that seems like a lot of distance to lose. I'm really interested to see the times that Liam guy is running. Oh, Stark Lucifer, we better watch out for him. Winner of the previous race went for a suspect move on the beginning of the lap, or beginning of the race, and now being lapped. Even with bad car choice, shouldn't be being lapped if you won the previous race. Yep, there goes the Lego guy. Oh my word. He's having a tough old time here. Now this makes it even harder to get third place. Because I'm going to have to try and get past the back marker. He's faster in the straights too. Oh, well, he's going to open the door for me, so that's fine. Okay, scratch that. He's spinned it. That's certainly gone off. The story of this race is following this Aston through this section of the track. Make up all the ground through the straight, or that I lost through the straight, and then it just all goes to shit once we get back to the straight. I think there's a meme in that chicane I just thought of. Herman Tilke designs a track. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Puts in double 90-degree chicane. He just can't resist. 90-degree corners are like fucking erotic stuff to him. And 90-degree chicanes make him go into full climax. So you can only imagine what the bus stop at Spa does for him. Hey, Shirley's leading now. What happened to Spectre? Did he quit? Stop going to first through that bloody corner. Okay, so I'm 14th off the best, so that's okay. I want to know Liam's best lap, because it might be dirty, so it might not count it as the best lap of the race. Well, on this track it's very likely that it is dirty. Because the principal, I mean the key area to dirty it is here, like I just did. And then the awful chicane that we've mentioned once or twice in this race. Yeah, so 4th place, unless he bins it, no? Okay, we did a clean lap, which is important. It's gotta be Bathurst. Oh, he quit out. Oh no, okay, I was confused. I was very confused. Okay, it must have been HJD I saw in the McLaren. Right. Okay, so the Liam was just nowhere. It was 3 seconds. Or 2 seconds off. Right, now the question is what car do we use for Bathurst? There's a lot of DNFs. Half the grid. Oh, who's the man we need to kick? He went for the punt in his Audi. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go for either the Maserati or the Lambo, if I have a tune on either of those. Right, who's the man in the Audi? None of these guys. Thanks for freezing my screen. I'm seeing more familiar names here, so this is positive. Okay, I need to change car before I send any invites, because I'm not getting stuck with this car. I don't know why I just filtered by class. I think it puts you in the class anyway. Crikey, have I got a Lambo tune? Okay, let's go for this one. But I'm gonna have to... I'm sorry I have to do it. Let's see if we have time to send invites. First come, first serve. No, he's already in here. Yeah, I think the Audi guy's out. I didn't see his name. Oh, there's no space. Sorry if you try to join. There would be space if the Audi guy hadn't left, so I could boot him. He's gone. It's just a sea of Lamborghinis, yeah? Not sure how long I'll be streaming for. Let's see how it goes. you know, at least 2 hours, maybe more. I'm missing cricket for this, so if there's cricket on TV I want to watch it, but I decided to stream instead. So, yeah. Hey, pole position! No, second. Counts as pole. This is a car I've not used very much. Oh, incident-free turn 1. At least for me, not for them. Okay, I don't have to worry about straight line speed with the Spectre, and the nice thing is I got the inside for this corner. I nearly shoved HJT a bit wide there. Okay, this feels completely different to the Beamer. Oh, he's hit the wall! There's been an incident at the cutting, not for the first time in motorsport. Oh, traction just beats the holy hell out of this car through there. I think the same thing happened to HJT. Oh, there goes my mirror. It's fine, don't need mirrors. I've got the arrows. Only 9 laps. Oh! Hit the wall. Should have a good run here. Let's see if the shift stream works for him. This thing is a full 18 miles an hour slower in this race than the Maserati. But the Maserati won't get it up to its top speed here. At least I don't think so anyway. But I am leading after 1 lap. That's very nice to see, very surprising indeed. Stay off the grass please, thank you. Okay, you guys battle with each other. Let me put out a bit of a lead here. I've decided if I get rammed in this, I'm gonna go ninja and say that I'm being stream snubbed. So that's the conclusion I'm gonna come to, even though I've got no evidence for that. That's the way Ninja's doing it. Oh god. What the hell was that? I went into first when I was going at pretty high speed. Tried to go too wide through there. What the hell? After such a positive first lap, what am I doing? Going through the wrong gears most times. So it's really messing me up. I must be being stream snubbed. That's the logical ninja conclusion to come to. But I won't go as far as Ninja and treat my subscribers like shit. What the hell are you doing? I don't know if this car needs traction control. It feels like it really doesn't. Trust me. Not sure. Test cricket is the best cricket. I'm not a big fan of T20, but hey, I'll watch it. If it's cricket, I'll watch it. Most of the time, I find it quite weird. I struggle to watch a full 2020 game, even though it's only 3 hours. But I've had days where I've watched the entire day of a test match, and it's 9 hours or something, and it's a lot slower than T20. And this guy's doing really well in the BMW. So yeah, I'm a slight purist when it comes to cricket. I do like the older form. It's the best form. I'm not the full Michael Holding, who just flat out refuses to watch T20. Oh no! Fuck! Good God, man. I don't like this car. Now I see why GG Racing was wishing me luck. How was my first lap in this car okay? And the rest has just been rubbish. Probably because now I'm trying to go a bit faster than I was on that lap and really exploring the limits. Exceeding the limits, should I say. Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. I can't deal with this car. It is so bad. It's open in the sense that anyone can join it, but it's not like open. I want to test this car out because I like this car, but it doesn't need traction. Seriously, that Super Trofeo is freaking awful. I don't know how many people are in here now. It's 22. So I can invite both of you. Can't quite use the Hot Wheels VW in a GT race. Okay, let's do a clean lap here. This is a much nicer car to drive. All-wheel drive. Oh jeez, I say that with catastrophic understeer. What am I doing? I'm not a fan of this track, I'm not a fan of these cars. Jesus, the brake pressure is non-existent here. Who did this car? No one, apparently. Oh, the brakes aren't even on it. Good God, man. This is, I'm sorry you're having to witness this right now. I'm going to have to go load a tune. Because, good Christ. It's bad. Familiar name, missed, take it. I think it's just Bathurst. I'm going to say Bathurst because the other two races have been fun. No, I definitely don't want to quit the lobby. I'm going to test drive again. Hopefully we've got some brake pressure here. We've got no sound. We do now. Yeah, because reasons. Not sure. I think the thinking is you're probably not going to fill a whole 900 cars, so you're probably not going to have 750 tunes, but brake pressure is also pretty low, yeah. You can definitely feel the four-wheel drive. Probably should have used this car for the race. The Super Trofeo is horrible. Hopefully for next race I can get back into my beloved Beamer. Ah, I hate. I mean, mid-engine. Mid-engine is balls, man. At the very least we can get some practice in here. I don't know how many laps these guys have got left, probably like 4. Yeah, I got to that stage in Forza 6 where I had too many tunes. And it's like, every time you try to get a new tune it tells you that, and you have to delete one. It's like, okay. but I can't see all my tunes at once. So how do I know which one to delete? You have to go into every car and hope that you've got a couple you can find that aren't ones you need. Jesus Christ, why do people tune this car with no brake pressure? Yeah, I don't really like the layout of the tunes and the paints and all that. Well, the paints at least you can sort of see all at once. To a certain extent, I think. Tunes you can't. I really don't understand why. If you could probably delete like 100 tunes at once and never have the problem again. Fucking hell. Let's go spectate. I hate the track, I don't know why I voted for it. I like high-ish brake pressure. Right, let's see if HJD is leading. Oh, the beautiful sounding Bentley. Okay. Right, let's. Can we check who's done a quick stop? First place is way ahead. Okay, I'm guessing these guys haven't quick stopped. I'm pretty sure SJ has. How do I check the quick stops? Wait, can I change? I can change the map! Ah, today I learned. Pressing on the D-pad changes the map layout, or the map view. I really did not know that. I don't know, the low brake pressure, for me it just feels like you're never on the brakes. I'm used to pressing a certain amount on the trigger, and when nothing happens it's just like what the hell. So I don't want to get used to a low brake pressure, because then when it comes to a high brake pressure, which most tunes are tuned to, you're going to be like locking up all day long. Right, what are lap times like here? Ticker, is that where I do it? No? No, this is where I do it. Lap times. 204? No, it shows you previous lap time. So HJD just pitted. You can see from his lap time was very slow. 202, 202, 204, 211, 204. So I'm guessing the 211. Master Full did his outlap, and this will be his first lap after his outlap. Yo, thanks, David. That was a cool lobby, that Hot Wheels one. One stage we had more than half the lobby just full of Hot Wheels. Okay, what was that lap time? I want to know your lap times. He's running pretty well in this car. Certainly a lot better than I was running in the heap of shit Lamborghini. Really don't like mid-engine. Okay, 205. Okay, it's quite a bit off the pace. Let's change to Spectre, who's probably going to be pitting soon. It's going to be either this lap or the next. I would imagine this lap. It's a quite nice livery. Oh, very close to the wall. Certainly knows what he's doing. Okay, how's the lap times for you guys for the previous lap, you and GG Racing? Because you're very close to the lap before that. So let's see. Again, very close. You're 6/10 faster, jeez. I don't think GG Racing's in this car. Okay, is he going to go in? No, he's not. He's staying out. Is GG Racing going to go in? Oh, he's in the Porsche, that's right. Also mid-engine. Oh, is he going to? Yep, he's going to bail out. That was a good entrance. Right. Now we need to see if he can jump Spectre. This is going to be a 2-lap process. Is their place going to go in? Yep, he is. Running quite a bit slower than the other two. Okay, GG Racing's already leaving, so... Actually, let's see how close... Oh, actually he's 7th, I don't know what's happened to him. Masterful hadn't pitted? I was sure he had. Oh, no, I think he has. So I'm trying to find someone to spectate here. So it's pretty safe right now there. Let's go back to Spectre, see how he's doing. It probably spins. There'll be a lift-off oversteer for the same reason this car does, because it's mid-engined. Even though it is a Porsche, the RSR is mid-engined. So mid-engine just feels really weird off throttle. The rear engine probably does too, to be fair. And the way you can counter that, if you are tuning your own cars, is to raise up the the deceleration diff a bit. Like I had the problem with the R8, just a normal road going R8. So I rose up the acceleration diff to like 16 and it really solved the problem. So it worked for me. Well, he's pitting now, so things are going to get interesting in first place. But he's gonna also have the back marker in his way when it comes to leaving. I think he's still gonna have it. I wouldn't have been too surprised anyway, because he was quite far ahead and running pretty fast in this car. Yeah, he's gonna be comfortably ahead still. That was a bit anticlimactic. And he must be, what, 10 seconds ahead? Yeah, 10 seconds. Final lap. Inspector definitely knows how to drive this car. You got to like, because it's mid-engine, you don't want to turn in too aggressively when you're braking, because that will just mess you up. What is happening with the rest of the podium? Got the Beamer in the podium spots here. Been chased by the Bentley. And this track is so unforgiving, it's hard to have good races in any class, to be honest. And this mountain section is hard to overtake on. So it's really only the straights you've got. And the corners on either side of them. Spectre's going to take a pretty comfortable win here. Actually, he's having a bit of a tough time, I think. I don't know if he's got damage. Probably does. Because he's usually a lot faster. How do you check his damage? Okay, focus. No. Where's telemetry? Oh, never mind. Race is over anyway. I'm not doing Catnat again. Yeah, so a pretty comfortable win there for Spectre. Sort of knowing how to drive that car helps. Hey Darren, how's it going? Are you still in this lobby? That'd be a no. Right. I don't know what track we're going to get, but I'm going to get in the BMW optimistically. Yeah, well, you might like this track, but I don't. It's really, really difficult. Okay, where are we going next? The anticipation's killing me. What? Has it given us... It's not giving us this track again. Surely. No. Okay, where are we going? Oh, no way! Well, you know what, primitive skater? You can actually smoke weed legally here now. And you can grow it in your house. You're just not allowed to buy it, which is weird. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna get super dank soon. Yay for Sebring, nay for the layout. Obviously I have to go for this car. This is like a no-brainer. Yep, that makes two of us. Actually, the car was rubbish. Okay, let's redeem ourselves here with a good race in the Maserati. As good as a race can be on Sebring. Is anyone else in this car? Or have I missed a trick here? Looks like no one else is in this car. I am the only Maserati. I did not expect to see that. So either I'm going to do really well because of that fact, or really badly. I don't anticipate the Bentley doing too well. Handling's a bit low, so is the speed. Unless those stats are a bit... oh fuck. Mid-pack. But I'm going to make up places here, don't you worry about that. I'm pretty sure I'll put traction control on. Oh well, I'm just going to deal without it. Oh, I missed a shift, because I couldn't hear it over every other car. Got 18 laps of this. So no punting. Bit of contact, but no like action intentional punting. Oh, sorry. That was just a choke point we reached there. So now I am 21st. Jeez. I'm seeing a lot of South African flags here, that's good. Right, should make up 1-2 places here. Especially on the Ford. That Jag is deceptively fast. The stats are really pretty average for it. Oh, someone's in the wall. It's Lego bro, I think. No, it's Matt. Oh, good luck doing 17 laps, George. Without your... oh, after your pit. Unless you got damage. Matt's almost certainly got damage after that. Get past the Lambo with no problems. Now, I would imagine we'll get past the Jag and the straight now because we're close enough, but we'll see. GG Racing's leading. He obviously had a nice start. Cheers Alex, see you later. Oh, what's happening here? Oh my Gideons. Thank you, collision assist. Made up a few places there out of that. Ah! Does like to spin up the wheels a bit. Bit of a mistake from Jag. Is that optimistic? Managed to scrub off enough speed on the inside. Ended up working out for me. Oh, that's not worked out for me. Trying to avoid contact and I've ended up losing places. Damn it. Can I capitalize on this battle here? Almost. I'm pretty much stuck to that. No, I thought I was stuck to the Lambo. It felt pretty good. It's quite a nice little mix we've got here. We've got a bit of handling cars that seem to beat me for most of the lap, and then when it comes to the straights, I can sort of catch up to them but not quite get past. So it's keeping us all very close. Thanks, ass man. Oh, someone else in the mix here. Are they using the same livery? I've lost out big time this lap. Jeez. That's not gonna help. It's a shocking driving. But still better than the Bathurst lap and Bathurst race, because that was unforgivable. Jeez, this thing is really slow in the straights. Okay, they can't be using the same livery because one's in the Hurricane and one's in the Dorado. Oh, this thing turns badly. I'm guessing because you're watching in 144, I should tell you that I'm currently 14th out of 23 because you probably can't see that yourself. So it's not been a good race so far. But such is the way it goes in most races. I've been 20th at one point, 21st even, I think. Okay, we gotta get the Bentley. You can't be that good in straights. And it's not that good in the corners, are they? Okay, we've got to get him. Come on. Come on, Maserati power. Okay, we got him. Now let's stick in front of him. Okay, made it happen. That corner's very hard to maintain a place on. I think I've gone a bit too much in the way of, or in the favour of power, because the handling really sucks. Yeah. I think the way things I aim for here is probably top 10. It's really not a race-winning capable car. Matt's pitting again. What's happening, Matt? Oh, that was a nice, decent way to take that corner. We're definitely pulling away here from that Bentley. Finally, once we get in front. We're able to stretch the legs a bit. Ah! Braking point is so wrong. 7 laps in, I still haven't learned that fact. Why couldn't they give us the full Sebring? Like, there should be like all these little short tracks just shouldn't be in the rotation. It should just be full tracks pretty much exclusively, apart from like VIR Grand. It should just be VIR full. Because this is really nothing. It's like a nothing race. Okay, we're in the top 10. I don't know how many people behind me have pitted. Nice. Great driving. Okay, we finally learned about that braking point. 8th time lucky. But we're still down. Don't quite know how to explain that. We're making any ground on the guy in first. Hey, shit, he's leading now. He's gotten GG Racing. Yeah, I'll take VIR over Homestead any day of the week. At least VIR's got a bit of character. Homestead's just terrible. Every single layout on Homestead sucks. It's just really, really boring. Most tracks that come off an oval are really boring. Even to a certain extent Daytona. Yeah, we're sort of getting our way around this track here. Okay, so we need to see how we can compare to Deadly Tadpole, who's in the pits there. I'm going to have to really run good times to jump him. Because he went into the pits like 5 seconds before I got there, so it's probably not likely to happen. I seem to be catching 1 or 2 people here. There's a back marker, so... Is that Matt? I wouldn't be surprised if it's Matt. He's pitted twice. 2 races in a row. No, I think Matt's in a purple BMW. Or was, unless he's quit. Yeah, Garrett, it is happening, and it's fairly scary. So I hope it doesn't turn into like Zimbabwe 2.0, because that clearly worked out so well for Zimbabwe, didn't it? But it seems like murders and shit are just really bad here anyway. It's just kind of scary if you live on a farm. That is Josh again. Okay, we're getting to grips with this car and this track. Running fairly consistently now. It's only taken 11 laps. As long as I'm running good times, I'm not pitting. Because it's like, why do I need to? I'm finally getting into a groove here. So I might say 5th out of 19, but it's realistically probably 9th. 10th. Josh is pitting again. We've got to be up on this sector. Yeah, half a tenth. So that's how consistently we're running. That was a good sector and it's only half a tenth up, so that's good. That wasn't a very good start to this sector though. Yeah, that's one thing, Derek, that this Forza is really lacking in. People always say, oh, I really want this car, I really want that car, but they don't like fit into a mix, you know. I'm pitting because this lap's gone to shit. They don't fit into anything, so you can't really use them. We need like current spec GT3. We've almost got GTE, I suppose, to a certain extent. But yeah, we desperately need current racing cars because, you know, the PR system's a handy workaround to hide the fact that most of these cars don't even race in the same series. Like a Maserati is a GT4 car, the Lambo is a Super Trofeo car, then you've got GT11 cars, you've got GTE cars, you've got GT3 cars, all sorts. 12th place, good god. Is there anyone who hasn't pitted in front of me? Maybe. So it's in dire need. It's especially surprising with the IMSA Forza partnership. Like, I thought it would be a given that we'd have like an IMSA expansion. I guess not. Not getting any expansions. But as far as I know, there is still one car pack coming. And no, wait, that's the Formula Drift and Hot Wheels. So I guess there's no car packs coming now that I think about it. The TTRS is actually, I'm not too sure. Oh, it's a TT Cup car. I'm pretty sure it's a TT Cup car. Oh yeah, and the KTM's a GT4 car as well. So, I mean, just to show how weird the fact that it's a TT Cup car is, it's front wheel drive, whereas every other car apart from the Gallardo Super Trofeo is rear wheel drive. So that shows just how out of place it is. I know it's a pretty good car in some tracks. It would be nice if we could have a hopper, not just for endurance, we could have a hopper for just GT3. And if they could make the cars even enough that it doesn't end up being a car that's like really OP, then it would be awesome. There would be so much variety, the racing would be nice and close. That's the world I want to live in. Pushing my luck with that wall. I'm not really closing in on anyone here. We're going to jump one place here into 11th. Surely there's someone else who hasn't pitted in front. Because top 10 has got to be like at least something to get. Even though my car choice, I thought was an inspired choice, it turned out to be an absolute rubbish choice. Even though it wasn't good, you go, top 10's got to happen. So I do worry now that if the next race is suitable to the BMW, that it's going to just put traction control on because it didn't put it on for this race. Not that I really needed it here, but it didn't put it on here, so I'm worried it's just going to put it on for the next race, and the BMW really doesn't need it. So that's really going to hurt if it does. Okay, no one pitching, so maybe this is it. 11th is my fate. Baseboy started drifting. He works for Gfinity now, so he can't really compete in the events he's organising or helping to organise. So he's pretty much retired from competitive Forza. So if he's doing drifting, it's probably like just on his streams. I wouldn't consider him a drifter. He's still definitely a racer, just not a competitive one. Kind of like me, but I was never really that sort of level of racer. I just don't race competitively at all. I don't have the time now. So, like what you see in videos and what you see in streams is probably 90% of the racing I do in Forza. Well, it's hard to say if the penalty system's broken because there isn't a penalty system as of yet. Oh, there's no one pitching again. This is it, boys. This is the final lap where someone can pit up in front of me and give me a top 10. After the awesome race I had on Catalunya, where I was 22nd after turn 1 and finishing 3rd. It's really gone downhill. Managed 3 laps of, or 2 and a bit laps of Bathurst, because that car was such rubbish. And I think this is gonna be it. Come on, someone dive in the pits. Do it for me. Nope, not gonna happen. 11th is it. Oh, indicating a collision. Oh, you mean the lap dirtying? Yeah, I don't know. I really don't pay too much attention to that. It happens with drafting and it makes sense, because if it didn't happen with drafting, you know what would happen. You get people, although you can't do it in this game, but you would have always previously had people going into private lobbies and drafting each other, let's say down the Mon, to get faster lap times, and that would just be such a freaking grind. Because you know, if you wanted to get number 1, you'd have to do that. So fortunately, drafting does actually do it to a lap, but a lot of the time, like to the car in front, it doesn't affect them at all, but it still dirties their lap. Someone spun it. There's top 10. Oh my word, that was very unfortunate. Ooh, Lamrock will be fun. Oh, no one's voting for either of those, so it's going to be random. Actually, only half a second off with my best lap, so that's not bad at all. Those lap times are like really consistent throughout. 9.5, 9.8, 9.7, 10 flat, 10.4, 10.3, 10.3, 9.9. It's really nice. Yeah, the handbrake thing is a bit of an exploit in this game. A lot of people don't like it, but it does make you faster in this game. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, because it's chucks the nose in a bit earlier so he can get on the power earlier. It's like it works if a car is like understeer, then that happens. Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't send an invite the previous 2 messages you sent because I was racing. And I'll have to see how many people are in this lobby. Sonoma! Oh yes, we can get into the Beamer. I gotta change my car first. That's priority. What should put traction control on? So I'm just gonna go just cycle this. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully we don't have traction control. I absolutely do not want homologation in the next Forza. Apart from maybe something like this, because it works here. Because they pretty much, with the homologation, just abandoned something that made Forza so awesome. And that's the ability to tune as to your heart's content. Of course that causes problems at times, but you know, it's something Forza has that most other games don't. Fuck, how are we starting this far back? Okay, no traction, good. Oh shit. Unfortunately this isn't like Project Cars damage, because that would have just ruined my front. South African flags everywhere. Way to go, guys. We need more South Africans taking Forza series. I know there is a community of guys who do race, but we never see them on the leaderboards, so our leaderboards always look shocking. Oh, he's got a true South African connection there. You know it's a South African connection when you're actually racing against someone in South Africa and it's lagging around worse than if you were racing someone in Australia. I am 20th out of 22 right now. There's no other way to put it. 19th. I'm lucky. Wasn't sure what lap we were doing. Things are getting laggy. I don't know if it's my side. It must be my side. Everyone's lagging. On the extreme inside. Whoa! Wrong track! Oh no, he's pitting. I thought he was taking the wrong layout. How does GG Racing always manage to get away from the carnage in the beginning of the race? Probably because he's not starting mid-pack like me. Okay, let's go, Josh. Beamer on Beamer. Very wide, thank you. I don't know what to expect from this race position wise, because I mean the lobby's quite strong now, so maybe 8th? Let's call 8th the goal. Oh my Christ! Just come to a complete stop, nearly. Fucking hell, 8th's not gonna happen now. 18th is barely gonna happen. Ah, it's the second time that's happened in this session. Someone going way too slow. God damn it, man. Alright, this is another race. It's a freaking write-off. This is the longest pit lane in the history of racing. Oh, I've been going through this pit forever and only just arrived at the pit bay. Hey, at least I got no traffic. Let's set some good times. I'll try to anyway. Now the goal's going to be like 15th. Is the speed you're supposed to take this pod at? I'm supposed to slam on anchors. Shit. Yeah, you know when your outlap is 3 seconds faster than the 2 previous laps that you've had a royally shit time in those 2 laps. Well, this can't go slow in front of me now. Five seconds up. It's not even been a good lap. I'm so sick of being 8,000 feet behind the lead. Probably faster when you're chasing someone because you got a reference, and slower when you're being chased because you might not be so confident or be able to handle pressure at the moment. That'll come with practice. But it's like when you're chasing a rival that's faster than you, he's going to pull you along because he's a reference. Whereas if you're like racing by yourself, you don't have anyone to reference against. Still 19th, but fortunately no one's pitted. However, they were very far in front of me, so they're probably not going to lose out to me anyways. I mean, look at that, second place pitting already, and I've just started the lap. I'm planning a video that might ruffle a few feathers tomorrow. Not with anyone who subscribes to me or anything. This is with other YouTubers. But yeah, it's something that's really freaking grinding my gears. So I want to make that video. Someone's in the pits. Might get a place here. Another fastest lap for me, personal. No, I lost half a second. How? Probably through a chicane. If you guys haven't seen Project Cars rendition of this track, you really should. It's a freaking laugh. It's so hilly. It's like one of those old wooden roller coasters. Obviously not a metal one, because the metal ones go upside down. Is it possible to get fastest lap in this race? Probably not, considering the people in it. Matt is 17th now. Pff, nice line there. It's really helped me. This is the worst track possible for reading comments. So this is no long stress. Okay, we can forget about this lap, it was rubbish. Gonna make up a place here. That goal of 15th is looking good. Normally I wouldn't say that if I hadn't had a catastrophic start. But fortunately I'm running clean laps at times here, so that'll put me in a good stead for the start of the next race. Screw this part of the track. I hate it so much. There's going to be a place here. This Catalunya kid has just pitted. Someone else has pitted too. Yes. We're going to get back out into the top 15. Oh yay. Come on, Matt. I want to overtake you. Don't make it easy for me, but that's just, I'm just letting you know that is my game plan. I think I got a good run through that corner. Kind of never happens. So no brakes required through that section, just a little lift. Now this section can go to hell. Ah! It's almost like Herman Tilke designed that. He didn't, Because Americans know better. Apart from Kota. I've probably lost all that time. 16th. Come on, I can do low 32 here. Oh, and Matt's in the Aston. Can you imagine Monaco in this game? It would be a disaster. Shit. Wait, what? Why did it say Matt was behind me? He clearly isn't. Not gonna get fastest lap here, there's absolutely no way in hell. I'm losing so much time to GG Racing. Tyres are feeling a bit weird. I mean, I'm nearly lapped at this point, because he's only just pitted. Already 9/10 down, jeez. There's something wrong here with Matt. It's saying he's swapping places with rebuff Jim, but he clearly isn't. So I don't know where he is actually. Unless we can't see him. But that does strike me as weird, because then there's like an 800 foot gap that he's swapping between constantly. So that's, we can rule that out. Yeah, I'm only 4,000 feet behind now. That was a good first sector apart from that corner. Yep, 4/10 up. It would have been half a second if it wasn't for that. No one anywhere near behind. Ooh, it's getting a bit tricky through there. Tires. Oh, damn, that curb just stuffs this car up. One final lap. And I'm hoping that clean lap is going to help me out for the start of the next lap. I'm sick of starting mid-pack. and towards the back. Ish. That sucked. What? How am I 15th now? I was 14th for so long. Something's really, really wrong with the connection. I think it keeps changing because it keeps swapping Matt's place wherever he is. Yeah, you see he was briefly 13th, now he's 13th again. 14th. Actually wasn't too bad for you. So this thing is a match for the Aston maybe, and you nearly messed that up. Oh, I don't want to do Sonoma again. Right, 31 on. Good God. Well, I could have done a 32 too, so not too far off. No, 32 1? 2? I don't know, something like that. Fujimi Kado was awesome. I actually went out to buy a PS4 today, and guess what? They were sold out. So no, I don't have GT Sport. I was hoping to start it soon. So that's a no. Oh no, Prague. Oh, God have mercy. Oh no, and it's Prague short as well. Ah. Oh. Alright, let's go for the Ford. Get in the old Ford. Probably a bad choice, but the lobby is full, so I can't send any invites. I'm just hoping I'm starting somewhere near the top, which I don't think I am because there were quite a few clean laps. So I'll probably be like 8th off the grid or something like that, and it's not going to end up too well, I would think. All they need to do with lap cars is just ghost them. Simple as that. People say, oh, but in real racing, well, guess what? In real racing, you have racing drivers. You don't have dickheads who are trying to ruin your race. I'm guessing I'm not going to have traction control again. It's fine for the Beamer, not so perfect for this. Especially with the bumps. Please, people, do not obey the track limits on that chicane section. They are stupid, and it's just going to cause trouble. Oh, I've got traction. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm being hunted by everyone here. Wait till we get to a corner, boys. This thing has chewing gum It seems like. Just grips. This will be interesting. Yes, that's a successful first lap. Would you believe? Almost. Now I'm gonna get swamped by beamers here. Swamped by another beamer, but he probably won't get there in time, so it's fine. Look at that grip. Oh no! What the hell? It's that awful tunnel. It's just completely fucked my race again. God damn it. Every single race, something has cocked it up. Yeah, you can invite me all you want, I'm not joining. Fortunately, I haven't lost any places actually. It's just suspension damage. And brakes. Everyone is pitting. Because of the tunnel of love. Gaming got raving. I think you should change your gamer tag, GG Racing. To GG Raving. Okay, where are we going to come out? This will be interesting. Got 5 cars coming out of the pits at the same time. So we lost 2 places there. That was a successful pit stop. Now we're going to do 18 laps on these tyres. Hopefully no damage. But I predict a few people are going to have to pit more than once. And that Jag's really lost his wing. See, they're swapping places again behind me. But there's only one person. I need to clear this herd here because the straights are really hurting me. Corners, no problem. Straights are the big deal. Someone's hit a wall again and damaged the car. Open contact. I can clear these guys, end up 3rd. And I've already done my pit, so that's cool. Oh no! I netted nothing. No, I lost a place. No? Oh, I'm going to lose a place soon. This track's a disaster in this hopper. Oh, ending stream. I've had enough of this shit right now. Ugh! Learn to drive, people, for God's sake. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out with the stream, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. More than my freaking experience, because it was infuriating. Those people who don't know how to freaking drive. If you're going through a slow corner and someone is very close to the apex, don't go on the inside. It just makes freaking sense. Okay, so yeah guys, come at you tomorrow with a video. I hope you've enjoyed this, and tomorrow's video seems well, looks to be a bit spicy, so if I do end up making it, I hope you enjoy that too, and I'll see you there. Cheerio.